A bit worried about making this video, to be honest, because as you know, the Christ Church event was the start of the big censorship on YouTube. Oh, not the start, but it was really where the censorship started rolling big time, where they'd come up with Christchurch calls, and everyone that was talking about it was censored 100%. And ever since then, we're classed as terrorists or extremists. But without saying too much, New Zealand court set to sentence Christchurch mosque shooter Brenton Tarrant to face survivors of mosque attacks. I don't want to read too much, but a couple of little things here. He's pleaded guilty to 51 murder charges and 40 of attempted murder. I want to know who these 40 attempted murder are. Are they ones that were in the mosque that copped the bullet and didn't die, or what? I don't know. I mean, we saw there was only like 30 people in the mosque itself, but apparently 51 died and 40 attempted. But I don't want to get too involved in this. I've got a video on archive.org if you want to see it. It goes for 12 hours. Statements from 66 survivors. So what makes a survivor? Someone that didn't die? Is it 40 of the attempted, or what makes you a survivor? You were there, but you never got shot. I don't know. Were you 2 miles away and you didn't get shot? Or what makes a survivor? But anyway, like it says, sniffer dogs everywhere. I mean, just a court case. I mean, why do you need sniffer dogs? Actually, yeah, it was March. Sorry, this was March 15th when it happened. So, don't want to go too much in this, but what I do want to show you is something pretty good here. I'll show you another video. Let's go to the media halls. What do they got to say?
The opening day of the Christchurch government sentence hearing has just wrapped up. Australian Brenton Tarrant, representing himself on 92 charges, including 51 of murder. Reporter Holly Karen is in Christchurch for us. Holly, it's a city on high alert. What did we learn on day one?
Why is it on high alert? I mean, honestly, the guy's been arrested. This was 15 months, no, more than that, 15, 16 months ago. Why is it on high alert? It's not like he's going to escape and do a shoot around all over Christchurch.
One.
Yeah, we don't hear from her for about 10 seconds. Good work.
The shootings themselves. The roads here in front of the High Court in Christchurch are barricaded off. We've got snipers up on top of the roof making...
What for? What for? What's with the snipers bullshit? Talk about getting carried away.
Themselves very visible, as well as a number of armed police around, and this is all just to add that extra layer of support so that the victims of Brenton Tarrant's crimes are
What's this? What are they looking for? Honestly,
able to have their day in court. Now, in total, 66 victims.
6 to 6. They just had to have that in New Zealand, didn't they? 6 to 6. They love that 6. And the cameras always get the hugging. They never miss a hug. Are these tears flowing, or are they happy?
Victim impact statements.
Oh, they're happy.
Are going to be.
How was your pay? Was it as good as mine?
Read out over the 4 days.
Oh, another hug, would you believe? Are they disconsolate or what? Or are they happy?
Of this hearing, and today Brenton Tarrant...
Oh, he's pretty happy. Did you get your payout yet, mate?
...was in court. He sat there...
Look at that. Never been happier.
...basically emotionally...
Another hug.
...while he was listening to these people pour out their hearts and...
There's old Brenny boy. What do you see this, guys?
The immeasurable pain that his crimes have had on their lives. We've got another day back in court tomorrow with 3 days ahead while we wait for...
No, I don't want to show any more. Sorry, because maybe that was showing too much, and they'll remove this video. But what this video is really about is I want to compare these two faces. This is the bozo supposedly just before he went to the mosque. Looks like it's photoshopped, but it's not. We actually see the guy's head. Why he stops there, well, go watch my 12-hour video and explains why. But 16, 18 months later, we got this guy in court. Let's just compare the two. For one, this guy looks a lot older than this guy, even though this is 18 months earlier. Let's just start from the bottom. Yeah, he's got a very pointy chin, not so pointy. Let's just go up a little bit. You can look at his lips, pretty much straight. This is more going up. The gap between nose and upper lip is a lot less than this guy's. This guy's got a little dent in his upper lip, unlike this guy. This guy here's got a dimple. That just doesn't go away. No dimple here. Let's look at the creases here on the side of his face. Mainly here. We don't see that here. The nose, well, the nostrils are more protruding here. It looks a lot smaller and thinner. This looks a lot fatter. Are we getting the gist yet, guys? The eyes look more slanted compared to these. Don't know about the colour. Let's not worry about that. But the big one is when we get to the top. Look at the receding hairline. That just doesn't grow back. It's right back, but here he looks like he's had an Ashley and Martin hairdo while in custody. I mean, look how low that is compared to here. Look at the difference in the heads, and look at the crease in his forehead compared to no crease there. Look at the shape of his upper head. It's virtually the same shape as the bottom. Look at this guy. It's massively bigger than the bottom. This head looks like a football. This head looks like a soccer ball. But wait till you hear the big one. Look at the ears. Look at the Daniel Andrews ears on this guy as compared to this guy. They are sticking out on both sides. Here we can't see the, well, his right ear. So if you can't see the right ear and his head slightly to the side, you'd think that the left ear would be sticking out like you cannot believe as compared to this head-on shot where it's sticking out like you can't believe here. Can you imagine if that was sort of turned around and we didn't see this ear? That would be, you know, humongous. Here, it's pinned back. There's no ear. Is there any more I need to show you? Is there any more I need to show you that this guy ain't this guy? You know? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? This guy's going to get life in prison, is he? He wasn't the guy. Who knows whether this guy... no, I don't, like I said, it's not Photoshop. Different guy. I don't want to say any more. This is probably all you need. You can forget about my 12-hour video. This is 100% proof. I mean, it is not even remotely close to being the same guy. You know, I don't like, you know, comparing people's faces and saying, you know, this guy's a different guy to this guy, or they're the same guy at different stage events, but couldn't help but show this. Couldn't help but show this. And if you actually think this is the same guy as this guy, you either need your eyesight tested or maybe you need a brain transplant. I'll leave it at that.